Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this super dimensional flower just using scissors, glue and some paper. So it's really easy, so let's get started. I'm using super shiny paper, which is quite thick to be honest, which makes it difficult for me to fold. But you can use any thin pattern paper, printed paper, colour it in, let the kids colour it in, use some stamps. Great for using up your scraps, etc. So all you need is 4 sheets of paper. I've already folded one, which is here. So this is going to be 3-inch square, or say about 8 centimetres square. The next one down 2.5 inches square, or 6.5 centimetres square. And the final one 2 inches square or 5 centimetres square. Okay, so all you need to do is make these folds. So we're doing diagonal folds. So what we're going to do is just fold that one over to there. Now that doesn't have to be that exact, that's not the important part, but the better you get it, you know, it's going to make life easier. This bit here goes over to that point. Now this fold that I'm making here is the important one because everything's going to fold up to that one, and you want to line it up. So we get that one over to there, like so, and get that one lined up. Turn it over and then do the same on the other side. Line that up to the long side, which is there. Okay, and that's all you need to do. So that's 2 done. Now I'm going to start with the smallest one, and I'll explain why when we get there. But again, just fold it in half again, diagonally. And then this open bit, because these are closed here, so you can only pick one up. You have to get that point, and the smaller one's fiddly, and like I say, I've got very thick card. Get that line over to there, give it a rub down with your finger. Same on the other side, try and get that in the centre, like so. Okay, now this is the really easy part that actually makes the flower. So if you take your scissors and you go to that bit that's all joined at the bottom, this is the bit where it's all joined, okay, and just line it up. That's where your center is of the flower, the point. So what I'm going to do is cut diagonally across there, like so, and then the same the other side. And you want these to be fairly symmetrical, but not just yet, because you're going to have to cut some of this off, otherwise it's going to be joined too much. This will make you be able to separate the petals. So I'm just going to go and cut all down there, but not at the end, because if I get to the end then I'll just have loads of little petals, and I want to keep them all together. So again, down this side and cut them all off. And like I say, this is the hardest one because it's the smallest one. Okay, so now you can see the shape that you've got. And I can see there it's a little bit off, so just go back in and snip that, and that's all there is to it. So when you open this up, you can have all these like diamondy shaped petals, but we'll show you that in a minute because I just need to do one more step before we open them up. And this is the medium size one. So same principle, fold it in half, fold it in half again, pour this open side over to there. Keep that point as good as possible, and up to the edges. It's off a bit, and just get that onto there a little bit more. They're going to get snipped off anyway, so it doesn't matter that I've got a double crease on there. And then over to that side, like so. So again, what we've got now is that's where our centerpiece is. Now, the reason I didn't unfold this one is because this is great for making sure that your petals are going to be bigger than the last one. Now I've designed it so I've cut the paper down so that they should all work out okay, but you can see if you put that on there it makes it easier because you already worked it out with the first one where to cut them. So that's why I kept it, and the same again for these. So I can pop this one onto here, make sure you've got the joined bit at the bottom, and then just take that up a bit further, say about there, like that, and then for the fourth one it's going to be the same size as the third one, so we'll use the same template so they're exactly the same. Just go along there, snip and snip. So this one's completely finished, so we can open this one up now and show you what they're like. So this is the top layer. So that's what you get, this gorgeous little flower, which is all star shaped and lovely. Now the way I got it to curve is I just literally pinched it. You're not really trying to crease it, you're just pinching it. Now if you wanted to, you could take a pokey tool, something like that, put that down the centre, wrap it around it if you wanted, or you can just pinch them with your fingers, depending on the paper that you're using, I guess. So that's how you do it. And then to get the flower to shape, you've got a real soft spot in your hand there. If you've got a foam pad or anything like that, then you can use it and take a pen and just push into your palm, and that will get it to stick up a little bit more to give it more dimension. So that's the top layer. This is our medium layer, so we haven't cut the sides on this one yet, or the other two. So again, you need to get in there and cut down the sides, but leave the bottom intact because that's keeping the petals together. Okay, so it doesn't matter that it's a funny shape because it's getting covered up by the top one. So then you can just check your shape's okay, and if you're happy with it, that's good to go. You can always open it up, and if you're not happy with the way they look, then just close them back down again. So taking all the sides off of there, where this has got a white core, I can see that I've done it, so it's quite handy really. And then down to there, a little bit more, and then the final one, just cut that down. There we go. Now you can open them up, and you can, once you've opened it in half, you'll know if they're a good shape or not, and I'm absolutely fine with that. Sometimes they might be a little bit too joined up. You see there's a bigger hole there than there because I've cut more of the side, but it's going to get covered up, so I'm not worried about it. And then with this one, this will be different again because I've cut them separately, but that's probably a little bit better, that one. And then we've got all of our sides. This one, just open it up. Now the other thing is, if you have got one petal that's a little bit out, like that one's got a little bit blunt there where it wasn't lined up properly, you can just take your scissors and snip it away, it won't matter. So we've got this one done, and then all we need to do is do the same with these. So just give them a pinch, 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 and I'm not pinching it right the way to the end, you know, to close it and pleat it. I'm just giving it a pinch. I think because this paper's a little bit thicker, it probably manipulates quite well. And then this one. And if you find, you know, that one was trying to go off, then just grab your pokey tool or something skinny like the end of a paintbrush or anything that you've got to hand, really, a straw. Just pop it round like that. So it really is simple. And then this one again, the middle one. Because the two, I overlapped the bottom layer because it looked nicer. You needed that fullness in there. So there we go. And it's really nice that you can get these to match your projects. So again, I'm just going to take my pen, put it into my palm, give it a squidge. And this one. So there we go. That's all of them done. So now it's just a question of stacking them. So just take some glue. Any glue will do. And then you're going to offset the first one, okay? And then the next layer, we're going to not offset it, we're going to but put it in line with the base layer, like so. Just turn it, spinning around where it's not dry, because I'm impatient. Right, get that one to stay there. And then that one's going to go the same as the other one was. And then finally, a little one on the top. Now you can leave it like that. You can decorate it with any gems of your choice. Now the top one's offset, but I've got a nice little gem that I used in the other one. So I'm going to pop that on top there. And you can see, if you just grab hold of it, because it's all wet, if you just pull these up and you can carry on manipulating them and just letting them dry. But you can see, exactly the same. So very, very easy. Have fun, guys. And remember to subscribe to my channel. I'm doing lots of videos, so give me a subscribe, a like and a notification bell.